Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to cover a couple of things in this video, all regarding deals and free weekends. Wanted to give you guys a heads up on 2 free weekends running on Steam right now. Want to get the heads up on this because obviously it's only available for the duration of a weekend, and that is for Death Garden Blood Harvest as well as Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. We'll talk about both of those titles, but also Steam's got a litany and a variety of different PC game deals running right now. A lot of really good ones, so I wanted to highlight those as well. A couple of other deals from some other platforms as well, but all of the deals do redeem on Steam. So we'll go over all of those after we talk the free weekend. So first up, Death Garden Blood Harvest is available free to play for the weekend. This is a very interesting early access multiplayer title, a game that I've played a little bit of, and I definitely like the premise. However, I wouldn't say that I've played enough of it to give a legitimate final opinion, especially as an early access game. This is a game that is evolving over time. It came out all the way back in August of 2018, and it's a multiplayer survival action game where a hunter tracks and guns down scavengers, so you've got that hunter versus scavenger type of feel to it, that hunter-prey environment, and it's a game that's had a relatively mixed reception. Now, overall Steam reviews actually paint a pretty positive picture. 5,229 user reviews, 82% positive. That's very good, especially for an early access title. You cannot complain at all about that. Recent reviews are a little less so positive, 61% mixed, and that's based on 215 user reviews. Now, I don't know if they've made some recent changes to the game that haven't sat well with players. Whatever the case may be, it's a very interesting game, and I'd recommend you to at least give it a chance, give it a download, get a couple of buddies to download it as well, because this definitely lives and dies by its multiplayer and that multiplayer experience it offers. Also, if you do enjoy the game, you can buy it to own, 50% off for $7.49, so that's a pretty good look as well if you are interested in owning the game, if you enjoy it after playing it as a part of the free weekend. I believe the free weekend is going to end on Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, so do give that a look. Also free to play for the weekend is Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. This is a Warhammer 40k strategy game, a real-time strategy game. Not a game that's really in my wheelhouse, but I know a lot of you guys dig your strategy games. This one is 40% off for $24 if you want to own it, and it's a relatively recent release. Came out back in January of this year, and the Steam reviews paint a pretty positive picture. All-time reviews at 2,128 reviews, 75% positive, a 77 on Metacritic, and the free weekend is gonna run until August 26th, so have a look at that for yourself, and again, 40% off if you do want to own it. Alright, outside of that, I do want to highlight a couple of great PC game deals that are running right now. I haven't done a dedicated video looking at the best deals available, so I thought let's do that. Grand Theft Auto 5 is available on Steam, 50% off for $15. That is gonna run until August 29th, so you got quite a bit of time. The premium online edition is $19.98, and then they have other bundles that I don't want to get into because they are obscenely expensive. Now, GTA 5's online component sometimes leaves a lot to be desired. I haven't played the online of GTA 5 in quite a while, but I remember it not being the best when I did. However, the single player is still very much worth a buy. The PC version is excellent from a performance standpoint. The game ran wonderfully for me, and I played the game at 4K. And it looked great and played great, and there's a lot of content to it. A game that you can get really lost in. There's mods available, and for $15, that's a really good price, given that it is, what, 4.5 years old at this point. The PC version, the console version, the original release is like 6 years old. Rockstar will release their other game that I really want to see on PC, Red Dead Redemption 2. It'd be really nice if we got that on PC. That's another game. Online for that game isn't all too hot, however, the single player is quality. In the case of GTA 5, given that it is $15, if you're one of the 2 people left on planet Earth without a copy of the game, or maybe you have a copy on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, PS4, whatever the case may be, and you do want it on PC as well, $15 for it is definitely a good buy. Now, that is for a Steam copy of the game. If you go on over to Green Man Gaming, you can actually get it a little bit cheaper, $13.80 over on Green Man Gaming. However, the caveat with this is that the code will redeem on Rockstar Social Club. You won't get a Steam copy. Even so, the Steam copy has to go directly through Rockstar Social Club. Steam literally just adds another layer of DRM, but I know for some of you guys, you want to have Steam hours, you like to have all your games associated on Steam, so if you want to pay the extra dollar and get it on Steam, you know, I would probably do the same, so I can't really blame you on that. Also available on Green Man Gaming, Borderlands, the Handsome Collection is down to $6. If you are a VIP member, it's a little bit cheaper. This includes Borderlands 2, Borderlands the pre-sequel, a ton of DLC content as well. $6 for this is great, and I know a lot of you guys are holding off on playing Borderlands 3 for the time being, as as it is going to be an Epic Game Store exclusive. So if you do want your Borderlands fix to hold you over, Borderlands The Handsome Collection for $6 is an awesome buy. I still have a lot of fun with Borderlands 2, whether you want to play the game cooperatively, whether you want to play it solo. I think Borderlands 2 is a tremendous game, and to get all of that content for just $6, that is exceptional. Kind of funny considering Green Man Gaming is also selling Borderlands the pre-sequel standalone for $11.04, and then the Game of the Year edition for Borderlands 2 is $8.09. So figure that one out, but the Handsome Collection down to just $6, I'd definitely give that a recommendation. Another game I want to give a shout to is Frostpunk. That is available at Gamersgate, 62% off for $11.25. I do believe this is the cheapest that this has been, and Frostpunk is a great game. This was done by 11-Bit Studios, the same guys that brought you This War of Mine, and Frostpunk follows a lot of the similar elements that game has. It's a very dark and gritty game, a lot of emotional decision making in this one as well. This is a game that I picked up at launch and I really enjoyed it at launch. However, it's gotten so much better with a lot of updates. And the Endless Mode DLC, which is included, it adds endless playthrough, 3 new maps, 2 brand new game modes, randomized Frostlands, new archives mechanics, new city decorations, and it's available all for free. $11.25 for this is really good, and this is a game that had a relatively positive reception at launch, but the big complaint at launch was the fact that it just did not have enough content. That really isn't the issue anymore, given that you're not paying a full $30 price, and you're getting a lot of additional content, given that 11-Bit Studios has remained pretty committed to the game, so that's great. $11.25 for that is really good. Alright, rounding things out, I do want to note a couple of more deals on Steam really quickly. Middle-earth Shadow of War is 67% off for $16.49. The Definitive Edition is 60% off for $24. Still kind of expensive given that this is, what, almost 2 years old at this point, and a 2-year-old game for $16.49? I don't know. I mean, in the case of GTA 5, it's a 4.5-year-old game, and we're paying $15 for it. So really, is it that different? However, Grand Theft Auto in the pricing realm is kind of an outlier. In the case of Middle-earth Shadow of War, it's definitely a good game. They did a lot of stuff to make it better after launch, like removing a lot of the microtransactions and a lot of those annoying elements. I should also note that there is a free demo available, and the demo is actually pretty sizable, so if you're not completely sold on the game, try the demo out and check it out for yourself. A Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor is also on sale. It's $9.99, which I would like to see it for $4.99 at this point, but nonetheless, that's just me being cheap as hell. That is the first game, and Shadow of War is a considerable improvement upon that game in my opinion. However, if you do want to start off with Shadow of Mordor, by all means, it still holds up pretty well, and the combat in that game is really good, so give that a look as well. But Shadow of War down to $16.49. Okay, also, the Supergiant Collection is on sale. All of the Supergiant games are discounted, I guess, to celebrate the announcement of Hades coming to Steam later this year. Whatever the case may be, Bastion is 80% off for $2.99, one of the most iconic indie games of all time, and one of the first PC games that I bought. I remember after Red Orchestra 2, it was like Rayman Origins that I bought, and then Bastion was like right after. I loved Bastion. I think Bastion is a tremendous game. Awesome art style, one of the best that you're going to come across, and this game employs that art style that even though it is, what, 8-9 years old, it still holds up very well visually today because the art style is just so appealing, and I can't say enough good things about that. Definitely would give that a recommendation. Transistor is 80% off for $3.99 as well. That's really good. I do think Transistor is probably their weakest game. However, Transistor is still awesome. That just is a testament to how high quality of a studio Supergiant is. Some interesting gameplay, a really cool setting in that one, and cool presentation. Also, Pyre is their most recent game outside of Hades, which is an early access, currently exclusive to EGS, but it will be coming to Steam later this year. Pyre is an RPG that has a big emphasis on its story, really good combat, and great music in this one as well. The Supergiant Collection is available for $18.84, and that bundles all 3 games along with each of the respective games' soundtrack, and you end up saving like $2. However, the soundtracks are kind of expensive, so buying each game individually without the soundtracks would actually be a little bit cheaper than getting the collection. Pyre is the most expensive at $5.99, Transistor $3.99, and Bastion $2.99. Definitely would give Bastion a look if nothing else. Alright, 2 last deals to quickly round things out. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy is 33% off for $20.09. If you are a fan of visual novels, this is definitely worth a buy. Very story-driven, light on the gameplay. You really have to pay close attention to the details in this one because it is a little bit challenging in that sense. Obviously, you're playing as a lawyer and you're trying to get to the bottom of every case, and you have to pay attention to all of the little inconsistencies, but that makes the game incredibly rewarding in the same right. $20 might be a little expensive to some people, but it does bundle 3 games, and I think it's well worth it. And lastly, I do want to note that No Man's Sky is still available, 50% off for $29.99. That'll be running until August 26th, so if you've been eager to check out No Man's Sky Beyond, while it's not perfect, the game is a far cry from what it originally was, so that's a deal available directly on Steam as well. That's gonna conclude this video. Again, 2 free weekends with Dead Garden Blood Harvest, as well as Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2, so check those out, and a lot of great deals. Links to everything will be in the description box below. That's gonna conclude this video. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comment section below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.